June 18th. Dear Vivian, I'm not writing to you as a doctor, but as a friend. I know you had your suspicions about Charles. Now that his affair is revealed, there is no point in beating around the bush. If you want to present yourself as you want to protect yourself and Trisha, there is only one way. You have to make Sophia and the baby leave Charles. They need to be moved away from Painscreek. You all, of course, will have to compensate her for leaving. As for Charles, he will need to know what happened. Know that having his affair publicly known will destroy his political status. People are not so forgiving when the mayor they trust is involved in such a scandal. I figure that Charles will try to aid the child. Oh, add the child into the family registry. I would do the same if I were him, if it is a boy after all, and the child will be able to continue the family line. If that should happen, I cannot imagine what will happen to you, Henry Jones. Vivian, I have given careful thought to your request, and here is my answer. I have provided a new prescription for your mother-in-law, Magdalene. It is 3 times the strength of her usual dosage. Detailed instructions will be sent with the medicine. Should you decide to do it, you will need to administer the medicine carefully, so no one suspects anything. Call me if you have any questions. Henry Johnson. P.S. Make sure no one else is in the mansion ingests any of it. And curious, sir.
Right. You okay, Cal?
The Roger Rabbit.
Oh yeah, the well. Almost forgot. Here, let's put this back off. Oh, you know, let's click that. Let's turn the noise gate back on, and when we'll just toggle it on and off. I think that'll be the easiest method. No, that'll just turn off. Yeah, just filters. That'll be the easiest method. Is just to toggle it on and off. That way there won't be any issues. What does that go to? Oh, the sewer. Cool.
Hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Hate this.
Wait for it to close on you.
Five two.
Man, it's the creakiest rope of all time.
So they just did that to add more time.
Yeah. Now you got a couple of things.
They had a code, but I don't know what.
I think it's for something in Dorothy's house.
So, and then like.
Yeah, I think it goes to a box in Dorothy's house. Because wasn't she the one looking after Sophia?
They were friends, yeah.
Yeah, so in Dorothy's house, there should be like a chest with like a padlock that is Sophia's thing. What's up? Right there. Yep.
Play for another 15 minutes and then call it.
Sounds good.
Oh.
Doors. Yeah, to door. Dorothy's house. And the Ratma. We're in this room. Is the room. Oh. I bet it's in that room. I just don't have the key for it yet. That would be my guess. Yay. There you go. Look out for Ratma.
Ratma's down here. It's game over for me.
I think that was the way, actually.
Up the map to the...
I think it's that way, behind you. Hello, Ratma? Is that you? This is a good spot to hide your garbage.
That looked like the front door or something.
Yeah. There you go. I think that's the path. Sewer Sim 2021. Wait.
Jump back, please.
Yeah. That might be. What? Off the door? Other way? Oh. Fucking hello? Oh, okay. I mean, that is that opens. That means that goes somewhere, right?
Oh, I think this is the entrance.
Yeah. Okay. Just open the door, though.
Yeah, when I came in, I picked a direction.
Yeah, so let's go this way and see what
I think
happens.
this is part of that big...
Oh, there you go. That's gonna be it. Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I thought there'd be more sewer than that.
I thought there'd be more poo. I'm glad there wasn't.
Hello. Base key. BH. Boss.
Okay. I called Dorothy last week. She told me something interesting about Sophia. There was a puzzle that she received from Matthew when she first started working at the mansion, sort of a birthday gift for her. In that puzzle, Sophia was to visit both her and Matthew's favorite locations in Painscreek. In each location lies a clue that Matthew had written on a wall of a building exterior. The clues, when put together, will point her to the location of her gift. I thought that was a neat idea. Sophia's favorite places are Anne's courtyard, 2, the bridge, and 3, the post office. Why would someone like the post office, and where can I find Matthew's favorite places? I received an anonymous message this morning. It claimed that Scott wasn't Vivian's killer. Unfortunately, that's all I got. I've had my doubts whether Scott really killed Vivian. He sure had the motive, but upon reading all the diaries and looking through his investigation notes, I can't help but think that Scott didn't kill Vivian. On the contrary, he was trying to find who killed Vivian, as well as what really happened to Andrew Reed and Dr. Johnson. I still don't know if this anonymous person is a man or a woman, but they've helped solidify my thoughts on Scott. I received another message yesterday. It told me to look into Bernard, the mansion's butler. I can't help but feel that this person is trying to tell me something, but not exactly what. The message said I will find something in the house. Today I received a key in the mail with the initials BH. What does it stand for? Bernard's house? I've searched everywhere, all of Bernard's diaries. Something just doesn't add up. Maybe it's just a hunch, or simply that I'm thinking too much. But would he have really killed Vivian? There's something else about his entries that makes me pause and wonder if he's indeed a murderer. I photographed all the pages. Nice.
Can't stop me now.
Jake's got a hammer.
About to bust every lock in this city. I turn the power back on.
Oh, there you go.
Hey.
Man, now you can get into the teacher's room.
Kelsey, do you remember where? Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Henry, I just received a letter from the NMB investigation firm regarding the use of the RRF funds. I need you to call me. Henry, we really need to talk. Please call back. What's going on, Henry? Why aren't you returning my calls? This is really important.
He was the one embezzling, right?
Yeah.
Vivian Roberts, 1 Nickel Drive, Painscreek, 8/29, 1993. Dr. Henry Johnson, 45 Black Pine Road, Painscreek. Dear Dr. Henry Johnson, I'd like to thank you for your contribution to the Painscreek Community Hospital and the people of Painscreek for the past 2 decades. However, there have been reports regarding mishandling of funds designated for PH, most of which came from the Roberts Relief Fund. This support was meant to help with the purchase of medical equipment and supplies. Since a sum of nearly $160,000 has been estimated missing, we have no other choice except to open an investigation until you are able to explain the discrepancies between your accounting and ours. We have no choice but to suspend all funding for the hospital for the time being. I will be meeting you at your and your accountant to solve these issues so we continue to support the hospital's needs. Sincerely, Vivian. Happy to get that. Oh, 203 at the inn.
Hospital. 204.
Charles Roberts, I don't know if it's a joke that you sent me the threat letter, but if you knew about the well, then you must have found. So you know your wife was the one behind all of it. If you have any grudge, it's with her, not me. I was a witness. Death, nothing.
No print.
Henry, I just received a
I think
letter
you just
from the
leave,
NBN
can't you?
investigation firm regarding the use of
Oh,
the
no.
RRF funds. I need you to call me. Henry, we really need to talk. Please call back. What's going on, Henry? Why aren't you returning my call?
You got the room 203 key, though. Now you can go to room 2. Oh. Eight. Oh. They're hiding.
Ghost is doing kitties.
Yeah.
Man, you would have thought I'd already been in here. Scott Brooks' body found by jogger with multiple stab wounds to the heart. Police and sheriff events are tied to the killing of Vivian Roberts by Daniel Hudson. Scott Brooks, the murder suspect on the Vivian Roberts case, was killed yesterday. His body was found on the roadside along Maple Drive. At around 6:50 a.m., a jogger happened to see a body lying motionless on the side of the road behind the bush while doing his morning run. He stopped to check if the person needed help, only to notice the body was covered in blood. He immediately called 911. Police arrived shortly at around 7 a.m. and the victim was pronounced dead. The time of death was predicted to be about 4 to 6 hours ago, putting the time of death between 1 a.m. and 3. Questions have been raised pertaining to the murder of Vivian Roberts, especially since Scott was released from prison due. The body was found in the bush on Maple Drive. Police are currently investigating.
Yesterday, on hearing that Scott was apprehended for murder of her mother, Trisha collapsed. The hospital called this morning to inform us that it was a nervous breakdown. However, they've suggested that she should stay there for another few days. Charles asking me to stay by her side. It rained today. Trisha's always hated the rain. She stayed in bed, tucked under the blanket nearly the entire day. Here and there, she mutters Scott's name out loud. She's cried herself to sleep a few times. It pains her to see me like this. It pains me to see her like this. Charles visited Trisha almost every day. Today, he was quieter than usual. All of a sudden, he told me that Vivian had been seeing another man, apparently a banker, for more than a year. He asked me if Vivian ever talked to me about it. I said I didn't know anything, but wasn't sure that Vivian would never have done such a thing. Then I realized that Trisha was awake. I'm not sure if she heard the conversation. Sheriff Howard came today. He asked if I remembered seeing anything suspicious the night Vivian died. I've already told him everything I know. Frustrating to be asked over and over about things that I just want to forget. Before he left, I asked Scott if he could really be the killer. He said he's wondering the same thing. If Scott was not the killer, then who killed Vivian? Derek came by to see Trisha today. I asked him how he was doing. He said that the medical expenses for Wanda were more than he expected, even with Charles's help. He's been forced to use most of his savings. He's currently searching for a second job. He asked me if there was a future for him. Traveling with Charles made him see some of the rather ugly sides of the world. His mother is hospitalized with terminal cancer, and seeing his best friend Trisha like this pains him. I didn't know what to tell him. Before you left, he leaned in close and whispered, "Would it have been better if Scott just never showed up? Would you have chosen me? I wish I had never heard that." What key did you just get anyway? Oh, I bet it goes to whoever. You have to check the patient log to see whose room that was at the nurse's station. But then I bet that goes to a room in their house. It might be Dorothy's. Or that could have been Trisha's. I just don't know who was staying in room 203. One of the nurses' stations has a patient log. First one. Yeah, the one at the entrance. Yeah. There you go. Trisha, yeah, so she has a room key probably to Dorothy's house, right? Because that wasn't that like her mother?
I mean, it wasn't actually.
No, but like she's like, I should call her mom. She treats me nice.
Oh, actually.
Exit that. Uh-oh. Oh, there you go.
All right, so we're gonna call it there for now. We'll be back. Not today. Another day. We'll finish this out. But thanks for tuning in. If you did, we'll go ahead and we'll see you next time. I'm gonna, I guess, find someone to.
Yeah,
There
go
is.
click on that. Click on... Oh man, I don't. So...
Gamma?
It's not the gamma. That's a gamma. Hey, you just pick one. Whoever you're feeling. That is online. She's Russian. But she's not English. Like, you won't be able to understand. Add normal.
J Cross 33.
Done deal.
Read.
Flash raid. Yeah.
J Cross. All right, well, goodbye, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye. Stop streaming. If you liked the video, consider leaving a like, follow, and subscribe. Check us out on other social medias linked in the description. Bye now.